here on some Minecraft, but today something a little different today. We're doing a little series starting up, well, basically a day, and it's gonna be interviewing YouTubers and basically just some questions on how they got to there and maybe some tips or something like that. So I think it'd be a pretty cool series to start off.
And we're starting with Toycat. Steals the show.
We're starting with Toycat here, Mr. Ibxtoycat, as special guest here.
Yeah. You can just call me Toycat, I insist.
Or Toycat.
That's my gamer tag, and that's what I would go by. I just had this IBX thing at one point. Just Toycat works, yeah. But yeah, continue. What's up today then? What are you asking? What's going on?
Funny thing is, man, I was about to ask you the first question I was gonna ask you, man, was where did the name Ibxtoycat first originate from?
I hate when and I know not that you're doing a bad job there, but I hate when people get iBoxies from IBX. Like, the idea was, so Toycat, I just wanted a nice short internet name, like Toycat, 2 3-letter words, really simple, really short, really easy to say, right? I'm sure you can agree. And then I decided I was part of like a RuneScape clan a long time back, and it was called IBX, and like it died within like 2 weeks, so like it isn't actually a RuneScape clan. But then like I used it for my YouTube channel, and you know, history started, like, and that was 5 years ago now, so I've just been using the same channel ever since. So that's why I'm called Ibxtoycat. Kind of a lot of regret behind the IBX, but now it's, I don't know, it's unique. I wish I was just Toycat, and if you go to youtube.com/Toycat, I got it to redirect to me, but Toycat on YouTube was taken until recently. I mean, I think I stole it, but... So yeah, that's the story, and that's where it led to now. So, silly name, but it's cool enough now.
It's something cool because we both got something in common here, because that's basically how I did mine too. It was just basically like from a clan, and that's how genetic skills started. Also my name, so we got something in common there, man. Pretty cool. Alrighty. So second question, Mr. Ibxtoycat, or Mr. Ibot. I can't.
I'm getting iBox from that. There's no R.
I'm still the Ibxtoycat, man. I can't. I'm used
just Toycat. Just Toycat.
Alrighty, man. Second question here, man, is what's your favorite food?
My favorite food? Oh, I was not prepared for this one. Honestly, this is a kind of a cop-out answer, but pizza, because even really bad pizza, you fold it in half, you make a calzone, it's amazing. And really good pizza is really good pizza. So, yeah, I think that's gonna have to be my answer. I'm a big fan of pizza. I like it. All sizes, all types. And if there's a hot dog on the crust, more bonus there. So that's my answer to your second question.
Alrighty, Mr. I'll call you Mr. Toycat.
There we go.
Right.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So question number 3 would be, what got you into YouTubing, and do you have anyone that actually influenced you into starting it?
So contrary to what seems to be the common thing, I started YouTube back in, well, my first account back in 2006 or 2007, and I just uploaded Guitar Hero videos because I got Guitar Hero and I was pretty good, I thought, anyway. And I was like, I need to record this and put this on YouTube because, you know, a lot of my friends were doing like real life videos. That was way before like the gaming scene was anything big on YouTube. And then, yeah, I did that for a while, but then I forgot the password to that account, made a new account, because I was, you know, playing RuneScape, playing a few other games, and I made that in 2009, and that I didn't really have any inspirations to do it. It's just every now and then I'd have a gaming moment I really wanted to share, like, you know, when you get 5 stars in a song Guitar Hero, or when I got 99 fletching in RuneScape, like, or even like Immortal Warfare 2, when that was my first Call of Duty game, when I was like, I need to show off this really cool glitch. It's just when I have this gaming moment I want to share, I feel like uploading it, and that's always been, you know, the theme of my YouTube. So that's why I started YouTube, and that's when I started YouTube. So yeah, I don't really have anyone I looked up to, but I just kind of started, winged it myself. Hopefully that answered your question. Okay.
Alrighty.
I always kind of, you know, ramble on stuff with it when it comes to my channel, because there's a big history there. Yeah, what's your next question? I'm curious.
Alrighty. Next question here is a pretty simple one. What is your favorite color?
Oh, you've really got the tough ones in there, don't you? Probably blue. And again, there's a stupid story behind this one. It used to be red, but then like one of my best friends said his favorite color was blue in like like when I was 6, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have my favorite color be blue, and I've genuinely liked it more ever since. So yeah.
Ibxtoycat, Toycat. Jeez, I'm so sorry, man. I'm just so used to that. Alright, Toycat.
Yep.
What would be your most memorable moment in your YouTube career here?
Let me think about that one for a second. So, I guess what it'd have to be is so in my first couple years, I only gained maybe 200 subscribers. But then after Minecraft Xbox 60 came out, I was like, oh, I'll upload that. Let's see what that's all about. Because like I didn't figure there'd be anyone watching Minecraft on the console, but I figured I'd give it a try anyway. And then within the first month, I went from or maybe it was the first couple months, but I went from 200 to 1,000 like really quickly. And like I never figured I'd hit like anything close to 1,000 on YouTube, and then I just did, and it was like, whoa. So either that, or when my first video got like 500,000 views, like 500,000, because it was a video I put so much effort into, and just the satisfaction of having something like that go massive, it was big. They're great moments that'll last me on YouTube. So yeah, that's my answer. Always a little bit long here, isn't it? But that's just me, I guess.
Alrighty. I don't want to make this too long for you, man. I know you're a very busy guy, but I'm gonna ask you your last question here. So last question is here, Mr. Toycat. Got it right that time. Alrighty. Last question here is, what would you give? I can't even say this. All right. So what tips would you give to little YouTubers that are just starting? Any like tips for people like that?
Well, for sure, what I'd say is most people, well, not most people, a lot of people when they come into YouTube, they come into the mindset, let's try and get popular, or let's try and, do this or that. The best way to come into YouTube is to try and make the videos that you'd want to watch. Instead of doing what you think is popular at the time, or maybe even looking at what you see as popular, but then putting your own spin on it and doing something like entirely different and entirely like that's how you make the best stuff on YouTube. If it's stuff that somebody wants to see and it's stuff that isn't, found elsewhere, then it's going to do well. Because if you just try and be, you look at the most successful channel, PewDiePie. If you try to do a PewDiePie, except you're not PewDiePie, then it's not going to be very good. But if you do something, unique that no one else has done, I think that is the best way to do YouTube. You see constantly that there are lots of channels that grow and they're doing really well and they're entirely unique. Like there's a German channel with like 20 million subscribers. And it's like, oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. But not many German channels, so he capitalized on it, and now he has 20 million subscribers. So yeah, that's what I recommend. Doing something different that you'd want to see. That's my one kind of tip summarized there.
Some great ones there, Mr. Toycat.
Oh, good. You got it right. I'm impressed.
Some great ones.
So yeah, can I quickly ask you a question while we're in this interview?
What was that again?
Can I quickly ask you a question while we're in this little interview session?
Oh, yeah, sure.
What made you start YouTube?
What made me start YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, basically, it was just lots of things. Basically, I would see lots of other YouTubers just like having fun with friends and like doing stuff that they like to do. I'm like, hey, that seems pretty fun. I want to have fun with friends also and do stuff like that. But like the main reason I want like actually maybe one day become known is because I want to help other YouTubers that were like in my shoes, like that were small, and I want to help them also grow. For the same, like I feel like that'd be nice to do for other YouTubers that are smaller also. Be my reason.
As a quick response to that, I've noticed so although you can definitely help as a larger YouTuber, I think a lot of people have this impression that like the be-all end-all success for small YouTubers is to get a large YouTube to help them. Like I built my channel entirely without like a single like shout out or even a collab to like 10,000 subscribers, and I think just as a quick tip for anyone out there, you can definitely get it done by yourself. Like it definitely helps to have someone else there, but don't ever fall into the trap of thinking the only way to grow it is with a large YouTuber.
That's some good stuff right there, man.
Yeah, another tip right there. Okay.
Alrighty, Mr. Ibxtoycat. Well, I think this will be it, guys. If you guys don't know who Ibxtoycat is, what are you doing? It's Mr. Toycat here. And you guys should go check his channel out. His links will be in the description below. And Mr. Toycat, do you have anything to say before we end off this episode?
Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you, Mr. Toycat. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys next time. And goodbye.